Here are the top 5 things you need to know before moving to North Bend. Let's get into it. North Bend exudes a quintessential small-town charm, surrounded by the breathtaking beauty of the Cascade Range. Known for its picturesque landscapes and outdoor recreational opportunities, it offers a serene escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. The town's rich history and cultural significance add depth to its tranquil atmosphere, making it a beloved destination for both locals and visitors. North Bend sits about 30 miles east of Seattle along Interstate 90, right in the foothills of the Cascade Range and close to nearby Snoqualmie. That location is a huge part of its identity. It feels connected to the Seattle area, but the mountains, forests, and river valleys are right at the doorstep. Mount Si is one of the signature landmarks here, with well-known trails and sweeping views that draw hikers throughout the year. You're also close to Rattlesnake Ridge, Snoqualmie Pass for skiing and summer trail access, and the South Fork Snoqualmie River, where fishing, kayaking, and riverside exploring are part of the local rhythm. North Bend also has a cultural identity that reaches far beyond its size, thanks in part to David Lynch's television series Twin Peaks, which used the town as one of its filming locations. For fans, that connection gives local streets, diners, and mountain backdrops a familiar, cinematic feel. The area's history goes much deeper than pop culture. The Snoqualmie Indian tribe has lived in the Snoqualmie Prairie and Upper Snoqualmie Valley for thousands of years, near the Snoqualmie River Fork confluence, Mount Si, and the western foothills of the Cascades. North Bend was officially platted in 1889, originally under the name Snoqualmie Prairie, and historic places like the North Bend Masonic Hall and North Bend Ranger Station still reflect parts of that early town story. North Bend's economy has changed quite a bit over time. After the closure of Weyerhaeuser's Snoqualmie sawmill, the town shifted away from a more industrial base and became a residential community connected to job centers in Seattle and Bellevue. One major employer with a local presence is Nintendo North Bend, known as Nintendo's main North American production facility and distribution center. That connection gives the town an interesting mix: mountain town atmosphere, recreation-driven appeal, and ties to a major global company. Housing details like typical rent, sale prices, or comparisons to Seattle area and national medians are not included here. So it's worth checking current listings if you're actively planning a move. Outdoor access is one of the biggest reasons people pay attention to North Bend. Skyview Park and Torgeson Park offer sports fields, playgrounds, and community events, while Tollgate Farm Park adds open space and trails for walking and picnicking. You'll also find E.J. Roberts Park and Riverside Park for additional green space, along with Tennant Trailhead Park as an entry point into nearby trail systems. Around the Middle Fork, Snoqualmie River, and the forested edges of town, it's very much Pacific Northwest terrain. So keep an eye out for deer, bald eagles, herons, and even river otters in the right waterfront habitats. Between the Cascades, Snoqualmie Pass, Mount Si, and the river corridors, the outdoors are woven into everyday life here. The local dining scene leans casual, hearty, and memorable. Tweed's Cafe is the headline stop for many visitors because of its Twin Peaks connection, and it serves classic American diner fare in a setting that feels tied to the town's pop culture legacy. North Bend Bar and Grill brings hearty American cuisine in a rustic lodge-like setting, while Scott's Dairy Freeze is known for burgers, hot dogs, and retro-style ice cream treats. Rio Bravo adds casual Mexican fare, and Trapper's Sushi offers Japanese dishes, including an all-you-can-eat sushi option. Together, these spots give North Bend a food scene that fits its small town, trailhead, and road trip energy. So, North Bend is a Cascade foothills community with mountain access, river scenery, a layered history, and a dining scene with real local character. If you're comparing nearby places, Snoqualmie is the natural next stop to explore, with its own history, scenery, and local feel. Subscribe for more Seattle area neighborhood deep dives.